Questions and comments? The Honourable Deputy House Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the member for his speech today. In particular, talking about his parents coming to Canada to look for better opportunities. And I think that that's the story of many people in Canada, myself included. My mother is from Italy, my father is from Holland. They immigrated here. I'm a little older than him, I imagine, so they immigrated here about 55 years ago. And they, generations that come here and people that grow up here shape our country. And my mother became a relatively new immigrant, became part of the feminist movement in the late 70s and 80s that fought for women's reproductive rights. My wife gets to benefit from that work that my mother and her generation did fighting for those rights. But now we see members of the Conservative Party who are literally trying to roll back those rights. We see them going to rallies on Parliament Hill that are pro-life rallies. Does he not agree that working and moving backwards is not beneficial for our country, our society, or the people that have helped shape it to this point?
The Honourable Member for Oxford.
Mr. Speaker, they have broken that Canadian dream for newcomers. Yeah. They've created 99 problems, and they haven't been able to fix a single one. Yeah. They are pretending to be firefighters when they're the ones that are causing the fires, Mr. Speaker. They're the ones in charge for the last 9 years. That newcomer dream that you spoke about is gone because of your party. Yep. And so for us, when they're doing all these photo ops and they're announcing these big promises and we're getting nothing in return, who does it hurt the most? Who does the carbon tax hurt the most? Newcomers, new Canadians. Yep. It's this government that's responsible for breaking that Canadian dream.
Questions and comments? The Honourable Member for Kamloops Thompson Caribou.
Mr. Speaker, it's always a pleasure to rise on behalf of the people from Kamloops Thompson Caribou. Before I begin, I just want to recognize a Paralympian in my riding, Greg Stewart, who won gold. I want to commend him on that, and I want to wish him all the best with his fiancée Taylor in their upcoming wedding this weekend. All the best to Greg and Taylor, and congratulations on both fronts. I really appreciate what my colleague was saying. I know that the member for Kingston the Islands also referenced coming from an immigrant family. Could he elaborate just on coming from an immigrant family, where he sees things going and what he would change if he had the chance?
30 seconds or so. The Honourable Member for Oxford.
Thank you for that, my honourable colleague, and obviously congratulations to all Paralympians that are competing today, representing our great country on that international stage. And I understand we share a very similar story with our parents making the sacrifice so that we have a better life. The policies of this government have hurt them the most. If you look at the food bank usage, if you look at the jobless numbers that we're seeing today, that what's happening to our country, our community, our economy, it is because of their failed policies. And we're seeing that positive response back right across our country. If you go to the GTA, you go to BC, you go to Surrey, Brampton, Mississauga, Scarborough, Vaughan, people are sick and tired of their failed government. They want a government that will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime, Mr. Speaker.
Resuming